Traveling companion. I have people that are really curious, well, what exactly is a travel companion? Well, I'll tell you, I'm not a bodyguard. I've got no exact responsibility to jump in front of you when a bullet is coming at you. So I'm not a bodyguard. But as a travel companion, a good travel companion would watch you just like they would watch you just like you would watch them. In other words, you don't let if you have a companion that you're traveling with, you won't let them get too much to drink. You wouldn't let them eat something that may get them sick. You won't let them get mixed up with some shady kind of characters. And this type of stuff. And that's exactly what I do. I oversee what's going on, and like I say, I'm not a bodyguard. But if there's any problems, I will get between you and the problems, because that's what I do, is I solve problems. I try to get people to communicate. I try to get people to be more understanding. I mean, after all, we're foreigners. We're just coming through. And this type of stuff. But that's what I do as a travel companion. Now, seeing I am a professional travel companion, there are certain guidelines that we have to go by for all of our safety. And normally it takes me a day or two before we head out on the adventure to go over some of the stuff that you need to understand. Now, I do travel companion for males and for females. I do it for couples. I'll do it with anything. Now, what it is, like I say, I have to kind of give you the guidelines on what's going on. And that's because it's not that I'm a world traveler and I know everything about all this stuff. That's not it. I've got skills and abilities that makes it easier to get through strange customs, cultures that are really unique. I've seen so many, I've had to work my way through these, that even when I come up against one that's really strange, I usually have a plan on how to get through it. And that's what makes me valuable as a travel companion. Sometimes you'll go through an area and there'll be certain markings. I know there's one place I came through, there was a lot of like scarecrows. And, they were primitive type scarecrow, but I mean, enough you see it, it's kind of odd, and then you'll see another one. And, the next thing I know, there was a celebration. I didn't realize it, but there was a celebration going on. And everybody was wearing masks and stuff like that. But it shows the different cultures got different things. And there's time to be scared, and there's times not to be scared. And these are the different things that we have to review and we talk about, and we keep our eyes open for. Now, as a travel companion, nobody ever says, well, you want to go to England or Paris or Disneyland. Those aren't the kind of places that I'm invited to go to. Normally it's third world countries. All the places that we go to, women have no rights. Not like here in the States, it's equal rights. Okay, down there they don't. Some countries, women are they're victimized all the time. And so I've got to, if a woman belongs to someone, belongs to a man, then she's got a much better chance of getting along through life. If they don't have a man, well, then they'll be victimized throughout their life. So that's one of the things we talk about, and before we go, and in other words, how the woman is supposed to act, and this type of stuff. And I want to share a story with you, a funny story. There was this one gal, and she was real rich and real, real classy, and she really was a good person. and she's not used to. I mean, she can run big companies. She can tell people what to do. She can take responsibility and all this, but she wasn't apt to the idea that this man is going to tell her what to do. And that man was me. And I told her before we went that if she does anything at all, she has to ask me and ask for permission to see if she can do this, whatever it is. And we were off someplace, and well, she had to go to the restroom. Well, you know, it's not normal for somebody to ask permission to go to the restroom. So she just thought and it was a nice place, and not real nice, but I mean, not like resorts. You gotta remember, they don't really take me to resorts. So, but I mean, it wasn't like a really bad area. And so she just took it upon herself, you know, instead of just saying, hey, I need to go to the restroom, and then, you know, go, she just thought she'd just take that responsibility upon herself, and she went. And she really didn't know where it was, so she was kind of stumbling around looking for what it was. And then the next thing you know, she stumbles upon these three guys. And then I say they're speaking Spanish, and she didn't understand anything that was going on. And then I look around, and I don't see her. And number one rule as a travel companion is just like the buddy system. You don't do anything unless your buddy knows what's going on. So I look around, I don't see her. So now I'm panicking because, like I say, we have to take care of each other whenever we're out on an adventure like this. So then I'm out here going around looking, and then so I see these three guys, and what's going on? What's going on? And what it was, I had a girl there to talk to. Well, that was my girl, my woman. So I go over there, and you know, I don't speak Spanish either, so I have to go over there and convince them that she's taken, you know. And it was funny because she's over here, you know, with her own mouth getting after it, you know, making sure they understood that, you know, she's got control of her own life. And so I'm over there, I get over there, and I try to get her to, you know, calm down, and you know, no big deal. She's my woman. I'll take care of it. And she really got nasty. And but we got it taken care of, and it ended up no problems. But it was funny because when it was all over, and later on I got her off to the side, I told her, I said, you don't do like that. You ask me before you go anywhere. We've talked about this. And then she says, well, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I don't need your permission. And I said, well, you know, you just put me in danger. If you want to do stupid things, you can do stupid things. But when you put me in danger, now you've got me involved. And I told her, I said, you came that close for me slapping the hell out of you. And she said, well, you can't hit me. And I said, hey, down here, if I don't hit you, I'm going to look real weak. And when I look weak, I'm in danger. And I'll tell you, if I'm in danger, you're in danger. And so she had to reevaluate her thinking. But this is the kind of stuff that we talk about ahead of time to try to get people to understand what it is we're getting into. Now, on this, I'll charge at a minimum of $1,000 a week plus all my expenses. And then if, when we get through with an adventure, you feel like I saved your life, I will get a bonus, maybe $10,000 bonus, if there was a situation that you realize I saved your life. So there's different ways of doing it. I don't really go on exactly how much I charge, but that's pretty much how we figure what's going on. But traveling is an adventure, especially when you travel in places I go to. And it's a fun thing. There's no limits. I do my homework before I go. I don't intentionally put myself in life and death situations. So if it's bad, I probably won't go. And if I don't go, you probably shouldn't go either. And but anyway, it's a fun way of doing things. I get to see people, meet people, do things that I normally wouldn't go. Like I say, Venezuela, Cuba, I go to places that, aren't, and never tourist spots. So it's really different. It's a lot of fun, and it is an adventure.